Yeah. It's like, hey, Riot. Hey, your girl's here. AME and BTB. We out here. Come to Philly. We would absolutely love to like have a chat. So this news literally this post was just posted like few hours ago at this point. Very interesting. It was from GamerB, and they said I was invited to attend the Project L banquet held by Riot in Japan. A banquet, y'all. Recording was not allowed, but they said we can share what we heard after. They showcased a new video and answered many player questions. So they pretty much translated this, and this is, I'm thinking, going to be a welcome bit of some Project L news. I know people are pretty, hungry for it, especially with like the other FGC news and stuff. And I'll just go ahead and read these. So, says I was invited to attend the Project L banquet held by Riot in Japan. Recording was not allowed on site, but they welcomed sharing information heard during the banquet. The development team showcased a new gameplay trailer and answered many player questions. Now, my first thought is that they're going to show this at EVO. Maybe like the people invited to this may have got the first look, and they're going to do like show the same thing at EVO. That is my hope, or maybe they'll do something a little earlier. Who knows? But that's what I'm thinking. Let's continue. Here are some key points recorded, which may be a bit messy. Please forgive me. Feel free to leave a message on any questions, and I will share what I know with everyone. Project L. Here we go. Project L aims to pass on the fighting game genre to the next generation and increase the fighting game community, but that does not mean they will abandon old players. Already, that's really cool. Because, yeah, like a lot of older players end up feeling like when new games come out, then it's like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to play this game or whatnot. So it's nice that they preface that with that sort of sentiment. We want to bring in the new, but we're not forgetting about the old. So that's really nice. Some of these League players and I need to have a little talk in Project L. Maybe you can challenge them to Project L in the after game lobby when it comes out. But all right, let's see. So therefore, Project L will be a game that allows players to put all their passion into it, but they also don't want to set the threshold too high and scare off the new players. So that's cool. That's cool. All your passion into it. So I'm assuming with that, if you decide to make this a main game and dedicate, your time to it and all that, sounds like it'll be quite rewarding for this game. It is confirmed that the game will be free to play. So free to play game. Let's see. The game is still far from the closed beta stage, let alone release. So no big expectations. It's probably still in like a middling version of an alpha or something like that. That's just an estimate, by the way. I don't really know, but we know it's not beta for sure because they say that. They want to create a 2v2 game with speed, distinct visuals, powerful attacks, and an easy to understand defense and counter system. Okay. All right. I mean, I like the visuals so far. I can imagine them getting only better from what they've revealed, so that's cool. The 2v2 aspect, I'm still, I don't know. I would just have to feel it out. Powerful attacks, so yeah, the attacks feeling like they have some sort of impact or whatever. Speed for sure. I mean, it's a team game, tag team game, so Usually those are faster by default. As for an easy to understand defense and counter system, interesting. Very interesting. The system should be easy to pick up, but also have depth for research. So that's good. I think that will appeal to casual and hardcore players alike, or competitive, or however you want to say it. So that's cool. Project L will be a permanent version of a fighting game, officially called a live service, which means there won't be a sequel, but continuous updates. So, free to play fighting game, a live service, and continuous updates. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. Nothing that we're not used to. Except for like it being free to play. They will integrate the world of League of Legends into the fighting game perspective, adding new elements and selecting characters suitable for fighting games. With over 140 League of Legends characters in a 2v2 system, there are infinite possibilities for character combinations. Now, what I'm taking from this, though, is that even though there's infinite possibilities, they're only going to bring over the ones that they feel will translate well as fighting game characters into this game. That shouldn't be too bad, though. I mean, 140 like League of Legends characters is a lot to choose from. So I don't think we're gonna feel like stiffed at all from the character selection, unless like someone that you really don't, you really want to be in doesn't make it in. Then that would suck. I'm pretty much betting that Riven's gonna make it in, because yeah, Riven is pretty much like the fighting game champ from League. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna make it in. But anyway, let me see here. In the demo video, there was a move called Retreating Guard, which cancels backdash while in defense. If the opponent swings and misses, they can be countered by attacking from a farther distance if they anticipate the retreating guard move. This means retreating guard has an unavoidable vulnerability. Trying to think of like what that's similar to. And also trying to like read that back in my head. Cancels backdash while in defense. I immediately think of like a backswing blow from Tekken, but maybe that's not exactly a proper depiction. Not sure. But let's continue. Normal moves can be canceled into a jump to a chain combo or a ground chain combo that includes a launcher move, then a jump to continue the combo, which is similar to Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, yeah, I get that. If it's similar to MVC, then I get what they're saying. There will be many defense systems, but they have not yet been showcased. Okay. When calling for character assistance during a combo, players can switch characters indicated by a yellow flash, and the original character will exit the stage, allowing for a secondary character to enter. I think we saw this in one of the previous videos that I covered. Pretty sure we saw that. Veteran players need not worry, as Project L will not be a game that is too easy. There will be depth for skilled players to explore. So that's cool. I think a lot of people were thinking it was going to be an easy game. So them just straight out saying it's not going to be easy. It's chill. That's cool. Kind of DOA style. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Let me see here. It's going to be easy for me to put the whooping on these League players. Let's continue. There will be 3 attack buttons for light, medium, and heavy attacks, along with other combination keys and directional inputs for special effects. There won't be any moves that require specific input commands, as all moves will be button plus direction combinations. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Interesting choice. I wonder how people feel about that. Kind of Grand Blue style. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Thing is, people had the option to do the input. That would be nice if they give people the option to do the input, like a standard input option and then like an advanced input option, maybe selectable. I think that would be really cool. Selectable at like character selector or something like that. Like per character, maybe? That would be pretty cool, actually. Let's see. There won't be any CC skills like in League of Legends, but it will be presented in a different way, like in animation. Okay, so no crowd control, but presented differently. I'm interested to see how they portray some characters that have like the CC. That's going to be very interesting. Let's see. There will be a pro esports environment, and some may worry that official tournaments will displace community events. Therefore, there will be a limit on official tournaments, and community tournaments can use L to organize events. So, okay, so what they're saying there is that they aren't going to have many official tournaments for Project L, but they are going to leave it to the community more so to come up with the majority of events for Project L. But they're still going to provide like a pro esports environment to a degree. So I'm interested to see how they're going to implement this. What they plan on doing specifically, like it'd be nice to have some sort of roadmap or at least some slides explaining like how they plan on encouraging and fostering this pro esports environment. But it's cool that there will be one. Probably make certain events qualifier events. Yeah. That would be interesting. 2v2 fighting games have always been difficult to succeed, but they still want to give it a try. Even if people don't like it at first, they can continue to update it until everyone is satisfied. So they really believe in this 2v2 as well as this as a fighting game. Like they're willing to make changes. Now, saying until everyone's satisfied, everyone's never going to be satisfied. However, you can satisfy a good majority. So once again, very interested in details on how they plan on doing that. They are saying that they're gonna do updates, so that's cool. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Like they still aren't finished showing us like a lot of systems and characters and all that other good stuff. So we'll see what comes out. A lot of wait and see. Next, the cooldown system in Rising Thunder will not appear in Project L because depriving players of their actions is a bad thing. So no cooldown system. So that's cool. I do recall there was some people who were wondering about that. So to know that is good. Let me see. We got to go to the next slide. So next, someone asked about the things that make opponents hate low height characters and whether Teemo will appear. And the official answer is that you're good at guessing, but not giving a direct answer. Oh man, please tell me Teemo isn't going to be in Project L. I do not want to have to deal with Teemo or shrooms. If they put Teemo in Project L, depending on how they play, it might be a if you can't beat them, join them type situation. Riot's esports competitions are not famous for high prize money, blah, 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 but there are professional regions around the world where players can earn a salary to live on. Therefore, Project L hopes to make players become stars instead of simply giving high prize money, because star players can earn more money through endorsements or sponsorships. That is really cool that they're thinking about that. Like, I dig that. I absolutely dig that. Like, now I'm like really, really curious on how they're going to get like this whole esports environment going for Project L. But that's really good that they addressed that. Next. Project L believes that rather than having a big competitions at the beginning, they hope to first ensure that players are satisfied with the game and then focus on building an esports environment. All right, so satisfaction first, esports tournaments later. So I'm thinking they will probably help the community facilitate tournaments and stuff, just to kind of see, like, get a preview of how an esports environment might work. So interesting. Project L hopes to create a game that players can identify from their actions, so there may be summoner skills for players to choose from. What? That's actually kind of cool. Like, you have flash and friggin' ignite or teleport or ghost. Or heal. Oh goodness. There's possibilities there. I can't remember all the other summoner spells, but those are the ones off the top of my head. That's very interesting. So that would like diversify the gameplay even more. Let's see. Both characters have to be KO'd to win, and each game will have at least 2 rounds. Okay. The comeback system, when only one character is left to be hit, has not yet been decided whether to be made, such as X Factor, depending on which one players prefer in future voting, with or without comeback elements. Ooh, so they're gonna let people vote on that. It sounds like they really are trying to make sure that players are satisfied with the game, which is really cool. That's really good. But that's interesting. Future voting for if you want a comeback factor or not. Let's see. Next, different regions will have different servers, so players close to the server will have better connections, unlike other fighting games that only use P2P. That's cool. That's good. I like that. There is currently no consideration for character leveling system like League of Legends, but it may be added if players like it. I think that would be kind of cool. Give some rewards, maybe like the rewards or skins or something like that. I feel like there's an avenue for that. So that's cool. Project L hopes to create a game where players can interact with each other in a conversational way, rather than characters being overly violent and causing the weaker side to be completely unable to act. This will also be a live service game, so players with dissatisfaction can be adjusted with patches. So they're willing to patch characters, and they want it to always feel like a good fight, not just like a pub stomp or something to that degree. That's pretty much what I'm getting from that. Regarding combos, Project L hopes that players will be rewarded for difficult combos, but they do not want combos to be too long and make the losing side feel hopeless or uninterested. So no infinites, y'all. Like, and they don't want the combos themselves to be too long either. So cool. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how they actually like make that not happen, because once it's in the hand of the gamers, like, we figure stuff out, y'all. And I think they know that. So it'll be interesting to see how they're gonna actually like prevent that from happening. Because I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point. All right, let's see. I think this might be the last slide, so we're almost done. Competition organizers do not have to worry because Project L will be able to hold the game in the same event as other fighting games. Okay, that's cool. That's good. So that makes me think if they're going to do like PC, or if it's gonna be on consoles too. I don't know. Because like console would be the most efficient way to make sure it can be held with other fighting games, right? I guess we'll have to see. Players do not have to worry because becoming a professional Project L player will not prohibit them from playing other fighting games. So that's good. I remember there were rumblings in the very beginning when like this was even mentioned at, I forget which Evo it was, but people were saying, "Oh, well, they might have you be exclusive to play this game and not play other games, you know, if they decide to sign you and all that." And I'm like, I don't know if that would be a very good idea. So this pretty much, you know, stops that. They're straight up saying, "Yo, go play other games too if you want to." That's good. And finally, oh, this might actually answer my question. They are working hard to coordinate with PlayStation and hope to create a fighting game with the same input lag across all platforms. So there you go. Like they might offer it on PC as well, but this is gonna be a like something that they're gonna have on PlayStation at least, system wise, like console system wise. So which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like I would think since what is it? PlayStation is a partner with Evo, that they would want to have Project L there because the Cannon brothers are working on Project L, working with Riot, so they want that partnership going and good faith. So they're gonna want to have Project L at one of these Evos eventually. Hopefully, the one we're going to. But yeah, because I mean, hey, if Tekken can have like a closed alpha, then I don't see any reason why like any other fighting game can't at least do that now. Um, or you know, like Street Fighter 6 with its beta. So yeah. But this is very informative. You know, shout out to Gamer B for this information. They didn't have to provide this information, but they did. So that's really good. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. I'm very anxious to know, you know, what you're thinking. Okay. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube, and definitely let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for sitting through this with me. And yeah. See you for the next Project L news.